Hey everybody, welcome back to Alina of the Arena. The developers promised us that the previous patch was the final patch before release. Oh, it turns out he's a dirty, stinking liar because there's been another patch. And don't let it fool you, this is a surprisingly big patch. Like, it looks, on the outset it's pretty small, some minor balance changes, a new card has been added, but there's a huge change which will impact the way the game is played for almost all of the classes, if not all of the classes. Anyway, let's just go to the patch notes this second. So the achievement system is now online. If you log into the game, a lot of the achievements I've got retrospectively popped. So most of them were to do with, winning the game with certain characters. There were other ones that haven't, and I guess you're going to have to just redo it. For example, I know I've won a battle on 1 health. That didn't pop for me, so I will have to do that again. But anyway, this gives us something, nice to mess around with. There's also now an icon display for colorblind people, making something more accessible to people who are disabled is always going to be a great feature. So, like the first two things, we now have a new card called Grand Slam, and I'll get into that in a moment. I'll show you some of these cards, because some of the new cards are kind of huge, honestly. Then, we have a new accessory called the Throw Bracer, which excites me, it titillates me to no end. I love hurling weapons, and this is something that makes you able to hurl more weapons. Also, they've added a localization for Japanese, which probably means this was a Korean game. I always think it's Japanese, turns out it's Korean. Also, there's now a unique start deck for each class. Now, you may have said that, that was the case before. Au contraire, every strike and defend now has a class effect, effectively. So certain classes' strikes are different to other classes, and so on and so forth. This will be more clear when I show you the card collection in a moment. Rule change for hardcore mode, I'm not exactly sure what that is. I don't normally play in hardcore mode anyway. The price of power moves in shops has been changed, they've been reduced, which again, I think is a fine change. Power moves I think were a little bit weak in certain circumstances, but can be powerful in other ones. So I was happy they were at 200, I'm equally happy that they were 150. FPS has been up to 60, sure. Balance the enemy setting of the Royal Arena kind of intrigues me, because it doesn't say if, they've been nerfed or buffed, but we'll have to look out for it if we can get to the 3rd floor. Mind's Eye description has been changed. I'm not entirely certain what has changed about it. It looks like it's the same, so I don't know if it's just a clarification of something. I don't remember the old text effect, but I looked at the new one and it looks like it's basically the same thing. Turtle Charm, increased value from 2 to 3. We'll have to look into that. I can't remember what the Turtle Charm is exactly, but it's increased the value of whatever its effect is by 1. Final Blow, the base value of it is now gone from 2 to 4, but as I understand it, the increase, I think, is the same. I still think this is a terrible card, but it's slightly less terrible now. Rope Hook has been buffed from 1 cost to 0 cost. I think that's good. I think Rope Hook was the weakest of the movement options. Still a really strong card. I think this just puts it into, I think it puts it in line with other cards. You can now have a 0 cost move, which is really powerful, but it does have some restrictions on top of it, and it deteriorates. Unlock Mind has been buffed again. Its cost is now decreased from 1 to 0, and if you upgrade it, it gets retained, so you can use it at the actual moment you want to use it. Is Unlocked Mind playable now? Maybe. We'll keep a lookout for it. Battle Stance, it just has increased value. So Battle Stance normally gives you poise, and what's the other thing? Oh, Light-footed is the effect. It used to be 1 and 1. It's now 2 and 2. And I quite liked Battle Stance before. It was always useful to, spend your extra mana on something else. And Battle Stance was normally a pretty good thing. Also, it gets around some annoying effects, like, the freeze effect. Buffing Battle Stance, pretty nice. An event has been updated. The training room was now changed. And then finally, Wind Bracer. So I think this used to give you your first 5 initiatives were 0 cost. It's now 4, so they've nerfed it slightly. It's like I think it's the one big nerf from this patch. I don't think it's a huge nerf. I still think at 4 it's workable. But anyway, let me actually get into the game and show you what I mean by some of these things. Because, as I said, updating the class decks doesn't really do credit for what has actually happened. So you may notice now, the strikes have multiple names. There is a Ban Strike, there is Hun Strike, Mer Strike, Pyre Strike, Sam Strike, and Warrior Strike. And as you can imagine, they stand for, the Bandit, the Hunter, the Mercenary, the Pyromancer, the Samurai, and the Warrior. The Slave and the Deprived still get the base strike, so that hasn't changed. It's still 4 damage for 1 mana. But you may have noticed that other classes' strike are now worse. The Bandit is 3, the Mercenary is 3, Warrior is 2. But they have effects on top of them as well. So, for example, the Bandit strike is now 3 damage, but it's piercing. So 1 less damage and you get pierce. Very interesting. The Hunter strike, I think, and I tested this a little bit off camera. I just did a room. Deal 4 damage, gain 1 aim by reload. So, just to be clear as well, some of these card effects have got typos in them. This will be sorted out pretty quickly. The developer's normally really good on this for the English translations. So what this means is this attack does 4 damage, so it's the same as a normal strike. This new effect aim, though, is if you use this strike to reload, you'll gain the aim proc, and your next attack will do 25% more damage. And it doesn't have to be on that turn, it can be on next turn. So this is really good for setting up some huge plays. Bearing in mind that the power move for the Death Mark was also 25% increased damage to a Death Marked enemy, and the Hunter basically just starts with this now, with the condition that you reload with one of these strikes. I could see some insane combo bow builds with the Hunter now. The Mercenary Strike, 3 damage plus 1 additional damage for each 2 same color attack combat in your deck. I feel like this could be really strong as well. The Mercenary... I can never remember the Mercenary starter deck. Hang on, let me just back out. Merc. You're the one with 50-50, right? Yeah. So all your strikes are on red, all your guards are on blue. So it now actually plays around that effect. So if you can keep all your, strikes on red and stuff, and all your attacks on red, and all your defense on blue, you're rewarded for it. I think this could be really powerful too. I'm very intrigued to see how this will work. The Pyromancer. It's 4 damage strike, but the damage is increased by 1.25 if you're occupying a flaming tile. Probably a little bit weaker, but it's still decent. It's better than a normal strike. I think that the take-home is the base strike and the base defend have both been buffed. Samurai Strike. Multiply damage by 1.25 when this card is the last one in your hand. I feel like this is one of the weaker ones, and it doesn't really fit in with the Samurai Brief. I was kind of surprised by its effect. This being your last card in your hand is kind of awkward to enable, I guess. It's going to happen sometimes, but I don't know, it just kind of feels a bit out of place. And then finally, the Warrior Strike. 2 damage plus 1 additional damage for each 5 cards in your deck. So you start off with, as the Warrior, let me go back again. Oops, that's wrong. Sorry. Oh no, this was the last run. I thought it was going to show the run where I did literally 1 room. How many cards do we have? So Warrior has 12 cards, so I think the strikes will be upgraded immediately by 2 damage, right? But I presume that it's in your deck that is still to come, like your draw pile. I'm not entirely certain. We're going to have to test this out. Similarly, the defense have the same thing. We have Vanguard, Hungard, Merguard, Pyre Guard, Sandguard, and War Guard. And some of these have similar effects, some of them are different. So the Bandit, gain 2 block plus 1 additional block for each combo. Reduce cost by 1 energy for over 4 combo. This is really interesting. Like, getting high combos and being rewarded for it. Could we have, like, a combo block build? I think there is potential there, and I think this could be a big enabler. Being able to get, I mean, assuming the combo is, over 4 to get the discount, 6 block for free, that's not to be sniffed at, especially if you can get draw in your deck. Hungard, gain 4 block, draw 1 card by reload. So what this actually entails is if you reload with this guard, you draw a card. So it's almost like it being it's almost like reload, but it costs nothing, I suppose. So it's just kind of like reload, but it requires you to have a bow. And it is -1 card, I suppose. But I think this Hunter could be very strong. The Merc. 3 block plus 1 additional block, again, typo, for 2 single defend comments in your deck. Again, I think the Mercenary could be very strong. Pyre Guard, gain 3 block, gain 1 Ember. So the Flaming Turtle build, no longer a meme. I think it could legitimately be decent. I think the biggest, again, take-home message is the block cards having extra effects might make them, not immediately tossable. Putting a lot of Ember on with another way to get, burn on a person, I legitimately think this could work. I think this could be a legitimate strategy. Samguard is gain 4 block, gain 1 focus. Again, 1 energy for 1 focus. Not great, but if you have energy to float, then it's better than nothing. And finally, the Warrior Guard. Gain 4 block, reduce cost by 1 for having greater than 5 cards in your hands. So if you play these early, you can just get free block on the Warrior. That sounds fantastic. So I think overall, every class has got a buff to some degree. There are some of them that I don't think are as strong as other ones. Like, I think the Bandit Strike having Pierce on is a bit underwhelming, but not terrible. Who was the other one? Yeah, I think the Pyromancer one as well is kind of weak, but it's still nice. It's still, a little bit of extra damage, but I wouldn't build a deck around it. The final thing I want to show off is this is the new card, Ground Slam. Jump 2 tiles. Force knockback for 2 damage and additional damage for each block. And it has the free hit moniker, so if you hit someone with it, you get reduced to 0. Any ability with move is incredible. Jumping 2 tiles could be huge. I think this is really good. And again, if you make a block build, this might just be a better shield charge, honestly. Anyway, the final thing I just want to show off is the accessory. So we have one new accessory. It's the Throw Bracer. If you throw a weapon, it's not destroyed anymore. I'm intrigued to see how that will work. I presume the weapon just lands at the foot of the enemy, so if you overlapped 2 weapons, it would destroy it, but that could help you earn a bit of money. I think it's a little bit weak, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind it having, hurled weapons do an additional point of damage on it, just for a little bit more assistance. Anyway, I'm going to play the Hunter. I think they have the most interesting looking build with their reloading with guards gives you a draw, which could let you go for a combo build, and again, aim with reloading with strikes. There's also then these other effects. So the Hunter has an additional effect. If you play an exhaust card, they get 1 strength. So having exhaust cards in your deck is a form of scaling for the Hunter, which is really, really, really powerful when you think about it, because you typically want to run a thin deck. Like, the strongest decks in this game are very consistent, small decks where you just keep drawing the same hand over and over and over again. However, exhausts are removed from your deck, so they are a card in your deck, but they don't count for that much, because once you've played them once, they're gone. But now you get an advantage for doing that as well. So you could run a thicker exhaust deck and get a nice little benefit. I think this is really cool. I think there are exhaust cards you would potentially take now as the Hunter, just for the 1 strength. Bearing in mind, again, I know this stays in your deck. Where are you? The card that I no longer rate as much. Beef Up is 1 mana draw, gain 1 energy. It's not exhaust, but maybe that's a weakness, honestly. Sometimes this is just a dead card in your hand. You don't want to draw it. Anyway, to look at other classes, Pyromancer. Gain 1 energy when you stand on the flaming tile at the start of each turn. Huge. The Pyromancer was already strong. I think this is the ability that potentially takes it to another tier. Being able to put even more burn on during a turn, I think will make you more potent versus bosses. Samurai. You draw a card at the start of each fight. Sure. Pretty mediocre, but it's nice. The Deprived, they draw 3 additional cards at the start of each fight, and then they draw 2 less cards and keep 2 cards each turn. So I think this means that 2 of your cards keep retained, basically, and then you draw less. I mean, the Deprived is meant to be a weak class. They have the base strikes, base guards. I still think they're going to be really weak, so we'll check them out at some point. Slave now heals between battles, that's their effect. And other than that, have the same deck as before. They're basically unchanged. Warrior, gain 1 block by each 5 cards in your deck. I assume this is each turn. You just passively gain a block for every card in your deck. So the Warrior, we will check out at some point. I like the idea of being a thick deck daddy. I guess a thick deck mummy for Alina. And I think this is to play around the fact that status effects will count as cards in your deck. Therefore, you'll gain more block for having status effects just passively in your deck, which will improve your survivability. So I think this is a big buff to the status effect build, which I think was honestly one of the weakest packages in the game. The Merc. Reduce cost by 1 energy to random card in your hand when you play a power card. I don't know if this is retained for the rest of the battle. If it is, again, I think the Merc and the Hunter could be really, really strong. And I think the Pyromancer already was strong, and I think they're still very strong. Bandit. Restore 1 HP when you kill an enemy that has 2 bleed each. Sure. I think fairly minor, but an interesting direction for the Bandit to go. They're kind of rewarded for ignoring armor, putting on lots of bleed stacks, and I guess just trying to burst down their smaller health pools. I think at the higher difficulties, it just doesn't work, unfortunately, because the health pools are just too high. But on easy difficulties, I could see you getting some pretty disgusting builds with the Bandit. But anyway, I'm going to play as the Hunter, because I just think this could be... I think it could be a super-powered class. If we get the right start, the right deck, the right cards. And we're looking out for exhaust cards, or exhaust cards. We are looking for bows. No bows here. And what was my other thing? I get take aim, so combo builds could be good. Drawing is probably a big thing. New battle stance, 2 poised, 2 light-footed. Cool. Reduce gold earned by half. I gain an energy. I think this is just great. It's a pain to get it so early, but I just think the juice is worth the squeeze with you. So immediately I'm drawn to this. I like healing 5 HP at the start of each fight. It's pretty useful if you take any self-inflicted damage, just to, be able to heal it off. We don't have any ways to really heal in this deck. So I don't hate the idea of taking this Water Bracer. Honestly, Battle Stance me, Water Brace me, Mountain Bracer me. I think that's perfectly fine. We're fighting Gigablade, who a bow works pretty well against. We have 2 Rusty Crossbows right now. We'll find the two-handed weapon at some point, right? Right. The Stone Axe is kind of intriguing. Again, this was for the Thanos build of using the offense as the best defense, or whatever the card's called. But we won't worry about that right now. I want to try and enable the Hunter's strengths right now. And I think this is one of the powerful things that the dev has kind of noticed, I suppose, is that the classes kind of didn't matter that much. It really made a huge difference of your 2 additional cards. But after that, your starting weapon didn't matter. You could just throw it away immediately. And honestly, a lot of classes work better without the starting weapons. Like, I think, for example, the Samurai, getting rid of the Uchigatana first just for a basic weapon was fine. I think it was a pretty good strategy, because I don't rate the Uchigatana that much. This rewards you for keeping with a weapon in theme of your class, and I like that. Potentially weapons will be used now that I wouldn't have otherwise used. Anyway, let's get into a fight. We heal for 5 because the Mountain Bracer doesn't give me the HP, it just increases my max HP. Okay, let's start moving. So we'll throw a trap. I'm going to shoot you with a Hun Strike. Now, I reload with this, and it draws me a card. Really, really cool. More cards with, like, effects on using them as a reload mechanic. I love it. I like the idea of it. And I'll just show you this as an example. If I... Oh, I can't do it now. Never mind. I was going to say, if I reload with a strike, you'll get the aim effect instead, but I need 2 strikes of the same color to do that. Okay, we'll do it here. So, Hun Strike this guy. If I reload with this now, I gain the ability Aim. My next attack will do 25% more damage. And this goes between turns. And it also isn't just single target, it can be AoE targeted. An early 9 damage is pretty big with just a rusty crossbow. Kind of crazy, honestly. Honestly, again, I keep saying honestly, this is the honest episode. Normally I would grab Fortify here in a heartbeat. I wouldn't look at No Pain, No Gain. And I'm not going to look at Last Stand, to be honest with you. But now that I have abilities to draw multiple cards, I have more of a reason to pick something up that can give me more energy. Because I think we're more likely to hit the energy cap of 4. Whereas other classes before kind of struggle to do more than 4 energy worth of moves. So I think I'm going to forgo the Fortify. I have movement abilities. I have a ranged weapon as well. And I'm going to pick up a No Pain, No Gain. I'll take a Throwable. And I'll take my 10 gold. And straight into another fight. Okay, shuffle. Actually, let's go this way. I'll start pinging this guy down with the lowest health. So again, we get to draw a card. It was just a guard, it's unfortunate. We drew no pain, no gain. There's no reason to use it this turn. But hey, if we drawn, you know... I mean, we don't have it yet, but if we drew it to roll, for example, and we needed to use the roll, that could, you know, could save us some damage. And again, you can do neat plays like this now. So I can just shoot at nothing, I think. Reload, and I get the take A moniker. Which boosts my damage for this turn. Okay, we shuffle. Pew. Reload. Shoot him. Reload. Shoot him. Do you see now? The combos? I don't want to destroy the dust there, so I won't. I'll just throw a trap. Okay, shuffle. Reload. Shoot. Reload. Like, this feels so strong at the start of the game. We take aim as well now. So my next attack does more damage anyway. It's just so good. So I'm going to shoot you right now. I'm going to roll away. Throw a trap here, because that's where you're going to stand. Reload to give me take aim again. Reload to draw me a card. Don't need it. But, sure, I'll just send it immediately. Also, I'm summoning a weapon. We should take it. This just feels so fluid. This feels natural for this class. I love this change to the strikes for them. Again, I would like to... Oh, I'm dumb. I'd like to take aim, proc. So let's get it. Alright, shuffle over here. Pew. Give me more take aim. And finally, one more shot. Now, do I think this is a bit strong? Yes. I think this is a little bit strong out the gate. But it's fun. And at the end of the day, I want to have fun. I'd probably say that these could go down to 3 damage instead of 4, but... You know what? Leave it strong for now. Okay. Power Through is hard for me to enable right now, so I don't think I'm going to grab it. Perception, I can enable, but not particularly well. And also, I don't think I necessarily want to be block-oriented right now. But I wouldn't say I didn't want to be block-oriented at all. I think I'm going to look for better ways to enable this. If I can take another ability that hurts me, I'll go for it. I think I'll just grab Entertainer. I do need some damage at some point. And we're still looking for a bow. Where's my other rest? All the way back there. It's kind of nasty. An enraged gambler blocks your way. You make me lose everything. I'm gonna make you pay. It's clear that he won't easily let you go. Do I give him a damn good thrashing for 5 HP? Lose 15 and upgrade a card. Or show some something, pay him off. No, I already don't have a lot of gold. I'm happy to lose 15 HP and upgrade a card. You hit my Hun Guard. Now, I forgot to check this, actually. It is! This upgrades! It actually has an upgrade effect. Holy moly, I didn't even think about it. That's crap. So if you reload with this, it's draw 2 cards. That's crazy. I honestly think now you keep the guards in this deck. You don't ever get rid of them. They might be gold dust in this deck. Honestly, the strikes might be better to get rid of. But even they're not bad. But just to make it a little bit more consistent. Okay, I'm gonna... I'm gonna have a little think for a second. It's just changed my whole thought process now. I think we get rid of this shop and just accept that, you know, we're not gonna need you. That's what we could have won. It's actually very fun, but I am looking for bows right now. I don't feel like I see this weapon that often either. Anyway, we only had 33 gold pennies. I feel like I should forget something, but maybe I don't. Maybe I do create right now. You know what? Let's create. Dark Souls. Every 6 times you deal damage, add a dark roll to your hand. This power can be stacked to decrease the number of times required, and it exhausts. Eliminate save fatigue. Okay, interesting. I was going to say, do these dark rolls have exhaust on them? They don't. They have eliminate. Because otherwise this would be cracked. I think I'm just going to grab a jump attack, honestly. Although, maybe this is what I want, and I just don't take any other block types. It's a little bit early to grab a power. I do have Battle Stance, though. You know what? Let's believe in Battle Stance, Millie. Let's believe in it. It's been buffed. It's going to be up more often. And then I can take another fight. Are you coming up, Millie, or not? You're just staring at me. Okay. Move over here. Q. Reload. Q. Throw a trap. End turn. Alright, we have no pain, no gain this time. Do I want to get the take aim moniker? And you're Searing Ashes. I think... I think I'm willing just to move this turn. Let's move down here and get the kill with Entertain, which exhausts, right? So it gave me a strength. Yes, I gained 1 strength. I completely forgot about that. Millie, please don't claw my leg. Okay. So I kind of want to draw a card right now over Take Aim. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This now gives me Take Aim. Man, I think I love this class. I think I've fallen in love again. At the right old age of 33, and it's to this class. Okay, if I move, you're going to shoot your friend for 26. Ow! That was Millie. It wasn't me, you know, role-playing as the Spike Beetle or whatever you're called. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle over here then. And I'm going to play my Dark Souls. That gives me a strength as well, because that was a power, it exhausted. And we still have our Ashes. Let me do some pew stuff. Shuffle. Someone's going to step here. Remove the fatigue. Wait. No, it's eliminate. That makes sense. You know what? Oh no, I can't shoot anyone. Trust me, that no pain, no gain will come good eventually. I believe in it. Okay, let's move this way and I will try and kill you. Failing that, I will just throw some ashes in your face. Draw me 2 cards, please. Very nice. Draw me another card, please. Very nice. Give me some energy, please. We're so close, though, to getting him. In fact, I could save and throw some weapons at you. I think I will. Let's save the Ashes. Gives me Dark Souls. Okay, that was kind of dumb. I kind of just did it just because why not? Okay, you walked into my trap, you fool. Millie, can you please stop biting me? If you'd be so kind. If you're hungry, you have your tea downstairs still. Okay, exactly lethal. Draw me some more cards, please. You know what? Give me Take Aim for next turn. And we'll see if you stand in the trap. Actually, what did the guards do? I forgot. If you just play the guard. Oh, it is just gain 4 block. Okay. There's no other effect. That's fair enough. My dear, my darling, my love, my flufflebum, what are you doing? Why are you biting cables? Hmm? We taught you when you were a young kitten not to bite the cables. Alright. Shuffle over here. Shooting. Very nice. Place that... I might as well just throw this and I'll take a throwable. Pretty bad draw. Okay, can I kill you this turn? Possibly, but I think it would, you know, come down to luck eventually. 7. 7, so I got 14 guaranteed. I do have a roll if everything went wrong. Right, get out. Ow, 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 ow. She's in a funny mood. Funny mood, Millie. Alright. So yeah, I have 14 damage. I have the roll. Sure, let's do it. Let's see if we can just go insane. Fire, reload. Okay, we're not going to get the kill. I don't want to take 4 damage for no reason. Okay. Move up. If you move there, you're in trouble. Alright, very smart. And we have lethal. Do I want another Dark Souls? No, honestly, I prefer you to give me Unlocked Mine now, and I didn't think I'd ever utter that phrase. I think this is too expensive right now to have 2 of them in my deck. I don't think I need another Crippling Trap either. I think we just say no. And I don't think I need a Vitality Potion. I think a Wind Potion could be good. But I'm kind of content with what I've got. Just sell it. Alright, give me another event. You get the uneasy feeling of being watched as you notice a tattered old gladiator in the corner. He admires your fighting spirit and offers to teach you some skills. Give me Muscle Pain and upgrade random cards. Yes, please. Okay, the Hun Strike is now upgraded and we have Muscle Pain. So this gives you 2 aim instead now when it uses it as a reload. Huh. This could be really powerful. Okay, I'm going to go balls to the walls as well. Train me. I would like to upgrade Dark Souls because I think I could play this at 2 cost. I mean, I played it at 3, but I'm more likely to play it at 2. And this is a great elite for us. Feel free to drop a crossbow. Sorry, a crossbow. Just any form of bow at some point, please. Shoot, reload. Okay. I'll let you walk towards me. I have some ashes anyway, so I can cancel your turn. And I think I will cancel your turn. It's just, do I move first? I think I do. Move here, battle stance. Throw ashes to cancel your turn. Then do I want 2 aim? Yeah, that'll pay more, I think, than doing 9 damage will now. Actually, that depends. No, it won't. Not right now, but in the future it will do. Actually, it depends. If I use Entertainer, then yes, it does. If I don't, then it won't. And hey, we can stack even more, right? Wait, where's the number? Should I not have that for 3 turns now? I'll keep an eye on you. Okay, we have every card in the game right now. I feel like there's stuff we should be able to do. Shoot, reload. Shoot, reload. no pain me. I wish I could get the entertain off, but I can't. So I'll just kill you. Reload. And then turn. Yeah, we lost the take aim there. Let me do some testing. If I fire and reload here, it does give me 2. Oh, I shot someone, didn't I? Never mind, it's not a bug. It's a bug of my brain. Oh, it uses both of them. Ah. I'd like to see that again, actually. You know what? Just keep dancing, Alina. Increase damage by 25% at the next active attack, no matter you have not any selected target. I'm surprised they decayed both stacks. Anyway, you're dead, I think. Yeah. Okay, end turn. That health potion is very nice. I'll shuffle over there and just look it immediately for 10 HP. Thank you very much. Then, shoot, reload, play the fatigue. Let me see how this aim decays now. Does it go down to 1? No, it stayed at 2. Wait, so is it 25% per stack? If it is, that's insane, right? It can't be that. Actually, no, it can be that. Hang on a minute. Right. Millie, I've let you back in. Just be nice this time. In part, I did it because of the acoustics. It gets very echoey in here if I close all the doors, so I don't like doing it. If I shoot someone I can't reload, that's why it's balanced, right? Because if I just shot nothing, I couldn't put any more stacks on it. So the maximum take aim stat I can have is 4 if I had 2 upgraded strikes and used both of them to reload. Which would be 100% more damage. I feel like that could be incorporated into a build somehow, but it'd be kind of a weird... almost like a combo build. And I don't mean the combo package. I just mean like... a combo plated to make one huge amount of damage. Like you would try and perturb your deck in such a way that you could get this off more consistently. But I guess it can't ever be super consistent. Anyway, let me just stop waffling for a second and make my goddamn play. So if I move here, shoot you. All the take aim goes. Okay, I get how this is working now, right? Millie, let me help you. There you go. I would like to play this muscle pain at some point, but now is not the time. So the Hun Strike is always... no, it's not better then, because it's 50% more damage, so it's always better to reload with this. Like, this feels like it's potentially crazy damage that I can stack. No? Thank you for more draw. You see what's going on here? I feel like I just drew through my deck. I'll let this just self-exhaust, I think. Actually, no, I won't. I'm going to move here just because I want to make you go here. And I'll accept having a fatigue in my deck. Nice. We're going to play the same game again. So it's better to shoot with this. But I'd like to reload with the guard. So maybe this is an exception. Because I can't combo the play any longer. I do need the draw to make the play get longer. Giggity. So actually, maybe we shoot you with this first and reload with the guard. And then we do something similar. I shoot you again, reload with the Hun Guard. And now I shoot you with this strike and reload with this strike. And then I shoot you with this strike and reload with this guard. Him, me, you, me. Him, me, you, me. Okay, Muscle Pain we should play. I think this is fine now. Just make sure you get rid of it. That's all that matters now. Right, do some pew-pewing. Let me throw a trap one tile in front of me. My roll is already free. I might actually just play it to, you know, get it being discounted again in the future. Oh, you're going to reset your guard, are you? I think not. I think you'll find I'm going to shoot you. Q. Doesn't cancel it, annoyingly. Q again. Don't really want to use the dark roll. 4, 4, 5. So I can do 13 more damage. I guess I'll just let you put the block up. Can you stop biting me? Can you stop biting me? Just sat there munching on my arm. Okay, well, we're just going to play the same game again then. We'll put a crippling trap down. I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to reload with this. Reload with that. And start playing some of my fatigues. Okay, you're in a trap again. We're going to move. Hey, I got an achievement. Stop right there. I think this was an achievement. Oh, I should have played the rock first. This was an achievement for immobilizing someone 5 times in the same combat, which I'm pretty certain I've done before as well. Haven't I, Millie? I did this before. You know what? I've noticed that my episodes when you're not in the room are like 30 minutes long. When you're in the room, they're like an hour. Now, I don't want to blame you, Millie, but it is entirely your fault. Okay. I'm sorry, honey. I know you're just biting me out of love. The little love bites. Because cats are kind of weird little creatures. Aren't you? Aren't you a weird little creature? Let me do a little dark roll over here. Remove the fatigue. I'm also on another rock now. Perfect. Alright. I did not predict you going that way to put up more guard. Shoot. Reload. Reload. Shoot. Please break him. God damn it. I can't break him. You know you're a scumbag. Has anyone told you this? Like, at least let me break you before you reapply the armor again. Alright, shoot. Reload. We're going to get him eventually. Reload. You're going to stand over here because you're dumb. Thank you. And start shooting. I am getting slightly punished for the no pain, no gains right now. Because they're not really helping me anymore. I'm not comboing into anything else. Okay. Big reloads. Shoot you. Reload. Shoot you. Shoot you. Reload. Shoot you. Reload. And we don't need the energy. Right, please don't do some nerdy shit where you walk away. Don't do it! Don't do it! I'm warning you. Okay, I'm going to just launch rocks at him in a moment. Right, we're good. We're going to break him. You know what? I'll take the extra damage this time. Because this battle ain't going on much longer. Well, I was really just never in any, you know, serious issue. Even with him annoying me, like, he just couldn't lay a glove on me. Now, Double Take is an exhaust card. It is honestly worth considering, and there are things that right now I want to Double Take. Hun Strike and the Hun Guard, I think, would be worth duplicating. I think Dark Souls is worth duplicating. Low blow, I think, is a better option in general, but hey, I want to lean into this build a little bit more. This is also an exhaust, but give me double take. I feel like I see it way less frequently. And then I'll grab a longsword even. Sell all this junk. Actually, I'll take the shield as well. Sell all this junk. And that was an elite fight, by the way. Okay. You guys can be annoying. I will give you that. If I move here, you're going to just murder this pupper. So I do not need to worry about him in any way, shape, or form. Perfect. I move here. Then... I might as well shoot you. Reload. Okay, you gave me a crippling trap. I'm going to throw that here. I don't think he's going to walk into it, because I think this guy's going to die and you're going to just stay there. Oh no, he did walk into it. Cool. I thought like they would shuffle around and he would just take this tile. But sweet. Okay, I'm not convinced I can blow him up in one turn. So let's play the safer game. Shoot, reload. Shoot, reload. Battle stance me. No pain me. Shoot him, reload. Hello, double take. You'd be one of the bottom cards in my deck. Why am I drawing so many cards this turn? Where's this coming? Oh, I guess it's light-footed. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. Let's play Dark Souls. Actually, let's play double take Dark Souls. I now have 2 Dark Souls in my deck. You're probably going to move here. And I think I'm willing to take a bit more damage, just to try and make this go a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother. Okay, that was obviously going to happen. Whatever. Alright, you're charging me. Very nice. Take a rock. Shoot. Reload. Shoot. Shoot. Reload. Reload. Do I want to do any more movement this turn? Yeah, let's move on to this nice little trap over here. And let's get this guy stuck in a trap again. Perfect. Actually, not perfect. In fact, I've made this 1 billion times worse. Okay. I think the play here is to enable Dark Souls, maybe. That's actually going to be really hard. Because I've just had it. This is a bit of a misplay on my part. I'll give you this. I'll own up to this mistake. I shouldn't have ever been in this situation. Yeah, I'll just take the 16. Okay. Shoot. Reload. Perfect. Entertain him. Reload. Break him. Move over here. Let's just kill him. I don't want to mess around anymore. Right, he's going to charge into a wall again. That's perfect. Reload. Shoot. Shoot. I don't need the Dark Roll right now, so I won't use it. Okay, can I do 30 damage this turn? Probably not. Every 3 times I do damage. I'm not guaranteed to do 3 counts of damage either. Actually, no, I am. Move here. Lightning Potion me. Play the Fatigues. Just get them out of the deck. Reload. Hun Strike. Reload. Shoot him with this. Perfect. We might as well dark roll, remove the fatigue. Okay. There's one guy now. Do I have 25 in my hand? I do not. So you know what? Actually, I'll shoot you. Reload. Shoot you. Reload. And shoot you. I always had roll on reserve, so I was pretty content. Huh. So Empty Mind now says select cards to exhaust from your hand, gain 2 focus and 1 serenity for each card exhausted. Wasn't that the same it was before? Has they changed the upgrade, maybe? 3 serenity and 1... sorry, 3 focus and 1 serenity. I feel like this is the same. But maybe I'm wrong. I kind of want to take it, by the way, because of the exhaust tag to it. I tell you what, 0 cost, gain 1 strength. Maybe Deadly Touch is even a good shout here. Although it's exhausts multiple cards, right? Hang on a minute, this might be cracked. Also, we finally got a bow that's worth using. And I use that in the loosest sense of the word. It's just a crossbow, not a rusty crossbow. Honestly, create me some cards. Now that I've got... oh my god. Now that I've got Empty Mind, I feel happy to add more stuff to my deck. This has no use. This is arguably something we should be using. But this has just been buffed. Double the effect of the next power card played this turn. And when I upgrade it, it has Retain. And it has Exhaust. So at the very, very least, if I just want to chuck it out of my deck, it is 0 mana, gain 1 strength. You've let me down in the past, Unlocked Mind. Don't do it again. Okay, this is going to be a real test. This is the hardest battle on this floor. This is a terrible hand to start with. Okay. I can get out of it thanks to No Pain, No Gain. But it's not great. It's what we're doing, though. Let me roll over here and draw into it. Ideally, a better hand. Okay, let's do some setting up. So this, if I play this, then Unlocked Mind will never hit anything, correct? Correct. So if I see it, we just use it. And I think this is fine. I think I've made my terms with this. You're also going to get hit by your friend, which is wonderful news. And just get completely removed from this planet. Now, how is this going to work? If I move here, if I Empty Mind my entire hand, do I gain 4 strength? I didn't. So I think that is a bug. And by a bug, I think it is a bad flavor on Empty Mind. It isn't the exhaust keyword. Well, it does say the exhaust keyword. I think that should work. I think that is... I don't want to say unintentional. But by how the text works, I don't think that's how that should have played out. I think that's the best way to describe it. Okay, we probably want to try and kill you, because otherwise you're going to fucking annihilate me. Which is very unfortunate, because I can't kill you, I think. Throw a rock at him. Move. Shoot him. Reload. If I throw all of this at you, it's 6. Why is it 6? Actually, shoot him with this. Okay, that's unlucky. I can get a Dark Soul so I won't take damage. This is fine. He's probably going to try and heal. He is. And unfortunately, his guy has decided to run interference on me. And therefore, I can't do anything about it. He's just going to heal. Alright, well done. You got one up over on me. Now, please step into my trap. Okay, very smart. You didn't. 10, 10, 20. I still don't think I have the damage for this. Let me battle stand so I have a little bit more movement. Let me get some take aim, please. Again, very smart. You're just dancing around the trap right now. Okay, can I kill you this turn? At the very least, I think we get a Dark Souls up, so I'm not too concerned. Shoot him. Shoot him. Reload me. Reload me. Keep shooting him. If I do this... then this... then this... then... wait. Oh, the aim went on the fucking hurl weapon. I didn't realize that was going to be a thing. Okay, that we have to be careful of. That makes sense, though, so I'm okay with that. Let's be stupid and put a fatigue in my deck for no concernable reason. Okay, there's that fatigue. Immediately clogging my hand. Lovely. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, we'll take the turn off. Ish. Okay, never mind. We'll force him to actually heal instead. Okay, but this time I can interrupt him pretty easily. We have roll up as well. Move. Don't do that. Okay. Don't stand there, please. Interesting play from you. Okay. We might want to do a little heal instead of an upgrade, but I'm okay with that. Upgraded rope hook. Interesting. Draw an additional card when you draw a status and then exhaust immediately. And right now, things that can put fatigues into my deck include the Dark Souls. So it's not bad to have a way of dealing with it. I don't know if fast metabolism is the way that I want to deal with it. But maybe it is. At the very least, it's one strength, and it's another copy for Unlocked Mind. Sure, let's try it. Not the draw engine I wanted, but maybe we can do something with it. Okay, this gives me a shop. I honestly think we look for weapons right now, because my deck, I think, is okay. Not great, but okay. My bows are not very good, though. There's not a bow here. Of course there isn't. Ichimonji is here, though, but I don't really want Ichimonji. I feel like this deck now needs a bow. Maybe grabbing a health potion and downing it just so that I can train at the final rest site would be worth it. I think I'm going to try this. I'm actually going to stick it in my inv, and I'm going to sell you. Because I gained 5 health anyway at the start of this fight. And then we'll see where, you know, the wind takes us. I'm going to just drink this instantly. Okay. One thing I never do with these guys, by the way, the lousy fighters, you can interrupt them before they put up their first guard. I really should do it more often. I kind of let them just do their own thing. But this makes it so much easier to kill them. Then I think I'm just going to empty mind. Yeah, it only gave me 1 strength. Okay. Unlocked mind, don't do me like this. Okay, let's move back. So they're going to try and put up more armor again. I don't know if I can interrupt them this time. Well, I can, but... I'll take damage in the process, and I think that's no bueno. But I've at least staggered their turn for a second. Okay, you are now 0 mana, gain 1 strength. Enjoy. Right, they gave 56 block. And now they're coming for me. Okay, well here's all my cards. This is a little bit scary, actually. I'm kind of painted into the corner a little bit. I kind of want to do this and just take the damage because I've got a health potion anyway. It's a little bit risky. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It's a little bit risky though. And this crippling trap isn't going to do me much use. I think I ping you. And I try and get out of that corner. Right, you hit me again. That puts me 39 health off max. Drink up, Alina. Okay, we have roll, but we have nowhere to roll to. The best play right now is to get to here and kill you. Move, roll. Oh, but I can't kill you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Which means the next best play is that I put up 10 block. I misplayed that turn. I should have used the strike shield to knock you back and stun you into the wall. I would have still... Oh my god, this is actually terrible right now. Alina, you need to do some incredible work right now, my dear. I've put us into a pretty bad situation. Okay, we have take aim on right now. Without it, I'm doing 5 damage on these fucking garbage. No, I'm doing 12 damage on the strikes because of the strength. Fuck. Am I dead? No, I'm gonna get a Dark Souls, right? Or a Dark Roll, even. I'm dead. Man! It got punished. I just got stuck in the corner with no answer. Either way, I still think this class is really strong. I think if we had, like, you know, a semi-decent bow, we would have got out of that fine. That came from nowhere as well. We were so comfortable, and then just suddenly, you know, like that, we weren't anymore. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out. And I'll see you on the next part. Goodbye.